guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin. I garden in East Central Florida, and you guys have been bombarded with a lot of mulching videos lately, and I apologize for that, but that's just the nature of fall. I do need to compost in some areas too, but I had that big mulch pile that had to go first, and so that's why you see me strategically put mulch in some areas but not other areas. The garden next is to be done is going to be salsa garden here behind me, and I already took the shade cloth down from when Hurricane Debbie was coming through, and so that's down. Now the tree over here and the tree right behind me on this side are coming out on Wednesday, and so I have a hair somewhere on my face. So I have a hodgepodge of things that have to get done. I'll just kind of list them real quickly for you. So, like, I got to remove the chairs from here. I got to remove all the tomato cages from behind this shed. This burn pile needs to be burned. The mushroom logs / some logs just to be burned for winter. Jack requested some logs, you know, extra logs off of the oak trees when we had them trimmed. And so they're all kind of mixed together, and I need to sort that pile out. And then I got weeds, no kidding, they're this high in salsa garden that need to be pulled out. I've got cages in here that need to be pulled out, and stakes that you tie stuff to needs to come out. All that before I can even move another bit of mulch. So I'm just going to take it in little bites and sections at a time. Can you hear this? Can you hear the cicadas? They're pretty loud today. This is about the time of year where, other than when you go to sleep, they're like screaming all day long. So I apologize for that, but I can't help what nature does. So I don't know. I guess we'll just get things I think I want to first do. My son's going to help me mow too. That's the other thing is we got to mow. But I really didn't want to mow too early because then I'd have to mow again before the tree guys get here. So I'm trying to, I think this video, what I'm trying to say is this video is going to probably be over like a couple days. I'll just get it all done and then edit this video. And then probably the next one or two afterwards will be a video of the trees coming out. So we're just only having 2 pine trees out at a time instead of all 8. And I'm not even, well, I don't know. I don't have a timeline for anything else, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut for now. So anyhow, let's take after my list, long list. Okay. I wanted to stop the camera real quick and show you what I am pulling out. Oh, hold on, I'm going back and forth. So I wanted to see it in full, right, as it's grown. It's about 3 feet high. It's called spiny amaranth or spiny pigweed. Has a couple names similar to it. Has a pretty good root on it. Although it's a little bit more shallow. Sometimes I can't get them out at all if they get real old. And I'm thankful that they are in very shallow rooted at the moment because of all the rain. They didn't need to dig deep for rain. But he's like, what is that over there? That was my compost in place. He smells banana peels and oranges. Over here, we are leaving the blue salvia. It's called Blue Victory Salvia, something like that. The wood bees in particular absolutely love this stuff, but bees also in general. I've let a terrible thing happen. My sweet potato vines went completely up the cattle panel. I'm not worried about that today, mostly for the back here. The only thing I'm going to do is pull out this spiny amaranth, pigweed, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to leave the sweet potatoes in place. They won't bother the tree guys. They're still growing, mostly in a row here, but they've, you know, the vines have spread out. There's actually some ground cover underneath there. What else was I going to say? So essentially, I'm just really cleaning out this first half, and not even perfectly. I am leaving the Spanish moss / portulaca in here, and also this Tabasco plant. I have a cup. There's the mother. This is the baby. I pulled out all the peppers. There is a jalapeno that looks like it's trying to hang in there. I may leave this one, but that's about it. For the most part, this is where brassicas are going. I have had my fill eggplants, and I don't care if I don't see another eggplant till spring of next year. I am just over eggplant. I've eggplanted myself out of interest in it. So that's just what I'm gonna do. Camera's starting to overheat a little bit, so I'm just gonna turn it off while I finish this up. And oh, I meant to mention, these logs are way too heavy. These guys, the tree guys, put these logs in here. I can't even think of lifting them myself. I started with all the little ones, but there's no way I can do any of these big ones. And so I'm gonna either have my son help, or I'll leave them for when the day the tree guys get here and let them take their grapple hook and re-pick this whole pile up and move it somewhere else. So probably move it over here to the boat barn where we're gonna do mushroom logs with another family. And then some of them just be burned, but I'll have Jack for like burn pit days. You know, I'm just gonna chip away at this whole pile. I mean, at this whole section of garden. Hey buddy, say hi. You got some fans out there in YouTube land. He's like, I'm hot, I'm ready to go back in. We haven't worked very hard, but we at least have made it where it's not so discouraging for me to look at it out here. And I'll get going in between clouds. I think we're going to have a lot of clouds today, which is nice. I don't know if that's a product of Ernesto bringing clouds in or not. Which I don't think we've had any wind from Ernesto, which is perfect. So, all right, next time you see this area will be much cleaner, and hopefully the yard will be cut too. All right, you guys, the yard is mowed. That all looks good. And I'm actually standing in the place where that one grow table was. And so slowly but surely, probably should use the wheelbarrow to help me. I've been trying to move things off that grow table, and this is where the new grow place is going to be for the next week, until the tree guys are done. And so I'm just trying to clear everything out that could be in the way of the equipment they need to bring in. And so that's what I've been slowly bringing this over. This is where the old chicken coop was, if you're new to the channel. And it is starting to fill in. I'm a little bit low here on soil. That'll be another day. This is house garden, which is a real hot mess. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. But this is going to be the last garden that I get to play in. And that won't be for a good week or so. I'm just going to give myself 2 weeks, okay? Unless I feel super inspired. But now the sun just popped out, which is weird because I've had cloud cover for hours all morning, and we've had that little so-called Arctic blast, which, you know, did take the humidity down, and it did put us in the 80s most of the morning. It's just now, I think, probably getting close to 90, but the, you know, heat index is putting it above that. So anyhow, I'm going to burn this here soon because I do think we're going to get rain. I felt a couple drops. And then I may not get any mulch moved today. But it is nice to see. I always love seeing the yard mowed. It makes it feel so much bigger. And I'll get these plants put over. It got hot. And then I also did a garden tour that was unplanned, but fun, with an old friend of mine from back in my homeschool days. So anyhow, I'm just now getting back out here. I have my garden hose. I've wet the whole area and got the fire started. I didn't want to wait for tonight because I might just want to go in tonight and just collapse.
It's so unnecessary dwelling about the past, 'cause I know that God is good, He led me to where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like giving up, you're giving in, but everything happens for a reason. It won't always be blue skies ahead. Sometimes you might need a helping hand, just like iron sharpens iron, making me stronger, calling me higher. When we come together, just like iron sharpens iron, making us stronger, calling us higher. When we're helping each other, we're growing together. It's so unnecessary worrying about life. I might not have it all, but I know I'll be alright. He's gonna challenge me to be the best I can be, and to give back to those who need it. It won't always be blue skies ahead. Sometimes you might need a helping hand, just like iron sharpens iron, making me stronger, calling me higher.
All right, you guys, it's done. Right there. It's got a butterfly on it. Oh, Buddy, no. Okay, can't have nice things because of Buddy. There she is. So that's a black swallowtail, I believe, is the name. So the fire pit's gone. Yay! I don't know what she finds interesting over there. Moisture? Interesting. That is really cool. I don't want to scare her. Okay. So anyhow, all the bricks are gone. I mowed around it. It's nice to have it kind of cleaned out. And then when we rebuild it, we'll probably rebuild it a little bit better. Actually, I was thinking of moving it slightly away from this garden. Like, I don't know, just a little bit. But we'll see. I may move it all together, completely different place. I'm not sure. It's not in a bad location, just not sure that's, I mean, once we start removing trees, well, I don't want to move it out here because then once we get the other trees removed, it could be in the way there too. But I had a really, really good time burning up all sorts of debris and stuff in the yard. So the last thing left, besides moving the table, my son's about to be here. So the other thing is the last of this pile. And mostly, if we can just chop this in half, like here and over, I'll be a happy girl. Because this side, you know, well, we could shove it over a little bit more, but for the most part, that part can just stay just as long as we have enough clearance for them to come through those gates. So that is today's job. And I don't know, let's not put you on time lapse. It's just the same old shoveling this, put it on the fruit trees, put it in the salsa garden, and I'll just show you in the next clip all of it done. All right, you guys, so I think we did 23 wheelbarrows. I'll show you the pile in a minute, but first, look at the path. Okay, some areas got double the 2 wheelbarrows, but for the most part we just did 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then we kind of cut it off here. So that was several wheelbarrows right there to make that path, get rid of the grass. We had the ditch. We're trying to bring up, you know, the level of the soil there. Okay, and then I'm so happy we got this done. I had oak leaf mulch around my fruit trees, and what happened was the chickens came out this summer and scratched it all away. So now, like the peach, the star fruit, which, oh, y'all, update, it's in incredible blooms. Oh, blooming everywhere. We should have some really nice star fruit. Oh, I see a baby star fruit up there. Anyhow, and the other peach, and the avocados, black sapote, nectarines, the sweet almond, the plum, the figs, just some flowers in there, and the mulberry. They all got a really heavy mulching, which was fantastic. I did clear a spot in here for the mulch to start going in salsa, but then in the end I was just like, oh, I feel like I'm rushing it. It's just too much. I wanted to get some other things pulled out of here before we start doing that. So there is extra mulch left over, waiting for that project, but that's not for today. Also, the table that's over there, that was right here, is gone. It's over behind the shed, so that's really good. There's little spots, like, you know, in here could use a little mulching. I have a sunken spot over by the grapes that needs a little bit of mulching, but for the most part the pressure is off, because I know beyond a shadow of doubt we can definitely get work trucks in through the gate and past the pile. Can you see it? There it is, the big reveal. So I told him, I was like, I got to get it to about here, and we did. We took all of this out here, and we probably brought it in 3-4 feet, and also a few feet from this side too. Oh my goodness, such a help. Just like, I mean, it didn't even take us an hour, not like 45 minutes or less, to put down, and how many did I just say? 23 wheelbarrows. And I took a little break in there to answer the phone and get a drink and stuff like that, and let my heart go down. But anyhow, so for the most part, look, just a little bit past the gate, but I think they can come right in right here. I might have a couple more wheelbarrows chipped away on Monday or Tuesday before they come. Actually, that is my plan. But at least the pressure's off, that I don't have this huge mound here right now anymore. And I've taken care of my issue with the sinking ground over here in the pathway. And we've got a lot of gardens covered out front with the north and south garden. And whew, I mean, I'm going to take the next couple days off. I'm going to take Sunday, I'll take Sunday off. And then Monday I'll be back at it. With a little bit more here, but also I just have one more little ugly spot behind my shed. I need to just move the tomato cages over to make sure they're clearly out of their way. And we're ready. Oh, and maybe these little posts, the posts probably have to come down just so we don't end up breaking anything, or I'll just assemble all the lines here. This is where the shade cloth was this summer. And then I'll let them get this with a grapple. But see, these just have to be pulled apart. It's not going to be too hard. You just unscrew all that, and then these posts are not concreted in, and I'll just pull them out, lay them down, and that'll give them plenty of space to work around this tree and also around this pine right here. Woo, this big pine right here. Okay, you guys, so with that said, I am done for the day. I'm gonna go hop in the pool and then head up to the airport. You guys take care. Oh, the gnats are bad. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Whew.